My name is Harvey Kaiser, and I'm an architect, and I write books about historic architecture. And the delight of being in this place, it's extraordinary in central New York to see a building of this age and the preservation as well as the care and loving attention to detail. Right here in the entrance foyer, you could look backwards and see the original entrance doors. Difficult to see the glass, but it's all original glass from the early 1800s. The height of the ceilings is part of the charm of the place. Having been built as a tavern, it's very commodious. And as you look around, you can see the attention that the owners, the McKees, did by treating the floor this way, painting it. The color is hard to see. It's a dark green, and it is the welcoming that you find typically in this period house. As you move through the house, you can look at the various rooms, see the wide plank floors, the very generous spaces, and again, the very tasteful way, not only furnished, but the refined details, wall sconces left in place, wall coverings, throughout the whole house. Everything is so tastefully and authentically done. As you walk here to this room, you can see the fireplace. You notice how modern conveniences are very inintrusive. Grates are recessed in walls for forced air. Light is candle in many cases, but it is completely electrified. And it's also quite comfortable because of the convenience of cabinets and where closets were placed and so on. Very amply lit for a house of this age. Very large windows, multi-pane, finished very well, and with the original glass in many cases. The size of the rooms are quite generous. This is a house, if it were in eastern Connecticut or eastern Massachusetts, we would clearly look at it as a revolutionary era. And looking here at this large sitting room, the paneling is authentic, the cupboards, the sconces particularly. If we walk in the kitchen, you see some things that not only make it that much more authentic and pleasant. Slowly looking around, first of all, those are original timbers, the distressed timbers, the original barn timbers in the building. Take a look at the cupboards and see this wonderful work that was done by the previous owner of these hammered panels. The loving attention that went into this place is part of the marvel. And to have this available in upstate New York on over 100 acres is truly an extraordinary opportunity. Here again, you can see all the authentic timbers distressed, the brickwork that was original exposed. There have been additions and changes, but they've been done so modestly that you can barely detect it almost seamlessly between original and the additions that were done. And they're very, very minor. A wall removed, but carefully replaced paneling, woodwork, spaces that go in sequence, very usable everywhere, ample closet space, and everything about it. It simply combines best of modern conveniences, but very, very carefully woven in with the building. The amount of space also, remembering this is a tavern, so it has 9-foot ceilings throughout, very ample spaces, multiple bedrooms, multiple baths, very convenient. Again, you can look at trim work, windows, the authenticity of a building that's almost 200 years old has been given such loving attention, very, very carefully furnished. So I look at the rich details of the hardware, how the baseboards are so well done proportionally. There's really no excessive decoration, so a great deal of restraint and good taste is shown everywhere. Quilts and other elements scattered around. There's a very modern bathroom, very convenient, placed next to the bedroom. Ample closet and linen space, a wall sconce that's original. and the connections between rooms where you can seal doors off or rooms off with doors or leave them open. So there's quite an interesting flow throughout the house. There's a downstairs back staircase and a front main staircase. So there are multiple ways to circulate throughout the building. And such a variety of very pleasant spaces. I wouldn't say nooks and crannies, but all handled with very, very good taste. There really is nothing out of place. Wainscoting, trim board, plank floors, the very finest of restoration work was done throughout.